What's up, y'all, and welcome back to a very special episode of Timeout with Treble the podcast. It is your host, Treble J. As y'all can see, man, y'all know what's here this week. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine, the importance of it, all of that. So for all the lovers out there, those that's trying to find love, that's in love, that lost love, whatever the case may be, it's very important. You know what I'm saying? That we spread love this week in its entirety, you know what I'm saying, across the board, y'all. So I'm back, you know. Unfortunately, you feel me, this time around, I'm on the other end of it, so I'm usually in a relationship, but you know what I'm saying, like definitely, in the space where I'm celebrating it. But first time for everything, y'all, and especially with, the podcast being where it's at now, just for me to kind of come from a different angle. And again, y'all, that's the most important part. I feel like if you have found love, to truly embrace that, and don't feel away too if you're not, man. Like the importance that I feel like y'all should know too is that if you have it, you have it. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, at this particular time for this holiday or whatever the case may be, your time is coming. That's the most important part. I feel like you got to view it and you got to see it as that. And it's somebody for everybody in its entirety so that everybody understands it is somebody for everybody, But the timing in certain situations may differ. Some people may be with their high school sweetheart. Some people may, what I'm saying, find love at a later, time in life. Some people, you know, haven't quite experienced that, even on a mental level or on a physical level to that degree too. So it's all within the process of understanding that. But what I'm saying, love is a beautiful thing. Like, have I been in love before? Of course. And I feel like, what I'm saying, it's something that should always be appreciated, what I'm saying, and cherished, like in that regard, because that's a powerful thing. When they say, like, love does everything, love, what I'm saying, cultivates, love heals, love empowers, it does all of that, y'all. And it comes to, what I'm saying, a certain point to where you understand the layers of that. And I feel like it take a process, what I'm saying? It's a process to really, you know, fall in love with somebody, really build with somebody, and really to love someone unconditionally too as well. Like it's one thing to, what I'm saying, to say it to a degree, but it's another thing to, really stand full-fledged in it and feel it too as well, man. And we go through a lot of different experiences, man. I feel like I've been in relationships for sure, what I'm saying, with women in the past before to where like, you know, the sentimental value was there, man. I feel like I'm one of the dudes that, what I'm saying, definitely wear my heart on my sleeve. So if I'm gonna express, if I'm gonna say how I feel, especially from that standpoint to a woman, I'm gonna be, truthfully honest. And the sentimental aspect of that is just, regular things that I like to do. I like to buy the flowers, you know what I'm saying? I like to, be in that space of just, daily compliments or affirmations, the whole nine. Like that's naturally me. And when it comes to that, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like the most important part to know about that too is like be truly yourself too when you pursuing or you trying to find love too as well. Like you don't have to, what I'm saying, mold yourself a certain type of way or try to accommodate other people too for the type of love that you either, want to give out or want to receive in return too. And that's why, the love languages are important, y'all. Everybody's aspect of the love languages are different. And you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like you grow deeper into that space. Quality time is key for me, period. I'm not one of them dudes that, what I'm saying, be like, hey, I don't need my girl to be around me, you know what I'm saying? Like too much time, this and that. Nah, I like the quality time. And to me, it's no matter what we're doing, the quality time to me is the most important part. Whether we at the house, what I'm saying, taking a walk, whatever the case may be, going out to dinner. And y'all just got to learn, what I'm saying, as dudes too, to just be in a real creative space, man. Everything ain't just the materialistic stuff all the time too. When it comes to Valentine's Day, or when it comes to them special days, you know what I'm saying? Like the creativity is the most important part, especially I feel like when you've been with somebody, over a long period of time. The compassion, the creativity, you know what I'm saying? The true expression when it comes to that, it's always going to be top tier, you know, over the materialistic values of things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a price tag when it comes to certain things that you can purchase, but real love is priceless. Real time, you know what I'm saying? Real affection, like all of those are like real important key components. And it's also very important for everybody to know too, man. Yeah, Valentine's Day I get is an important holiday as far as, y'all really, expressing your true love. But it should be a consistent thing too as well outside of that. Because I feel like when you really build it and when you really have strong feelings towards somebody, it should be consistent on the bed on the, basis of just like showing that expression. Like I said, the small things count. The flowers, the cards from here to there, a text message, a phone call, a creative outing, they got the sip and paint. Like I've done that before in the past too, man. The whole setup at the crib, you know, with the sip and paint, cooked at the crib, the whole nine with the candles all over the place. Like I've done that before. I've also, the hotel experience too as well, overlooking the city with the candles and balloons all up in there, like all of that. And the most important part, you feel what I'm saying, is you got to be creative with it. And your expression and your acts of care, and your acts of compassion is going to be the most important part when it comes to that, y'all. And don't be afraid to, be in that sentimental space, especially for the dudes out there, man. Like if you rock with your chick, you rock with your chick. If you love your girl, you love your girl. You know what I'm saying? If you in that space too, that you know that you ready to settle down to as well, do that. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Especially for the dudes out there. Like I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like you could be a fully masculine man and still have a sentimental side. Like it's important for y'all to know and understand that for real, man. Cause you got to treat the ladies, you know what I'm saying, like queens out here for sure. Y'all got to, you feel me? You ain't got to be hard around your girl, especially within the time, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to shine or when it's just time to, let your heart, have your heart in your sleeve, especially like Valentine's. Like it's most important, man. And I really I really understand it. Like out of all the experiences I feel like I done had in my life, you know what I'm saying, as a kid to now, I realized like how outside of the box creatively, I had to be. And that, everybody didn't receive, the way I was expressing certain things, you feel what I'm saying? Like in the same regard. But I've always been that person, especially from a sentimental standpoint, when it comes to the Valentine's Day or like, really showing that I care. You got to, y'all. Compassion is going to supersede everything. Be compassionate no matter what, man. Compassion is always going to be, a very important aspect. And embrace it too as well. I know sometimes if you're not used to that too, especially for the ladies out there, you know what I'm saying? If y'all not used to a certain type of treatment, but it's what you want, you know what I'm saying? And it's what you crave and you're getting that. Sometimes like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, not be in your own way too as well, and just learn how to embrace that. Even if it takes time for that, even if it's a process because you used to a certain type of guy, or you know what I'm saying, the fellas, if you used to a certain type of woman to a degree, when you get something that's good for you and you get something, that's of quality, that's of substance, that's compassionate, you know what I'm saying, that emotional intelligence, I mean, y'all gonna strive, in a major way, especially when it comes to, important holidays like now. And that's what it be. Y'all notice everybody to a degree, lock in around this time as far as like, okay, this this is the person I'm really rocking with. This is the person I'm really vibing with. This is the person, I'm compassionate about. This is the person I feel like that I've been getting to know. And at this point, I want to show them that I care. This is where you do it. But the key is don't just take Valentine's Day and let it be a moment. You got to catapult off of that. You feel what I'm saying? Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day. But that following week, that next day, them couple of weeks after, like certain principles that y'all take the time to do on Valentine's Day, take them same principles and do them on regular days too throughout the week. Everybody gonna get the roses, the bouquets, the ones that last for months, the large roses and all that, but only do it for that one day. you got to make lasting moments with a lot of this stuff too, man. And I feel like it's important. So if you do it, then come back the next week and do it too as well. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways. I'm giving y'all tips, man. There's different ways to be creative with it, man. Like y'all know when y'all at the store, Whole Foods, Kroger, Publix, all that, man, they got different bouquets each and every time. You feel what I'm saying? Different colors, the fresh ones, the whole nine. It's a creative thing to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Get a different color. So each and every week, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Or find some that she may like to eat, and recreate it at home. Do something like create like an ambiance at the house, or if you're gonna go to a hotel, or if you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, go out, like kind of go the extra mile to, you know what I'm saying, to create that romantic moment. I feel like creating the romantic space is the most important part for y'all to do is creating. You have to create it. A lot of women love, you know what I'm saying, the fantasy, the fairy tale, and just like to feel love, to feel like a queen and all that. And that's how y'all do it, man. You pay attention, you create that ambiance, you create that space to do that too as well. And you enjoy it, man. You let all the other stuff go out the window and you just continue to be in that creative space and that heartfelt space within that, man. It's so many things, dog. The flowers, the chocolate, a meaningful card too as well. You know what I mean? Like something that you can stand on. I feel like Valentine's Day do come, you know what I'm saying, each and every year, but the message is important too on that, man. The message is vitally important when it comes to Valentine's Day and that entire year after that and those months after that too, to capitalize off of that, because you got to understand that what you say is golden within that moment, within that space. When Valentine's is here and you spending that quality time and you had that true expression of how you feeling and what's going on, you got to be able to step into a space with that fully. And you know what I'm saying? This is how I feel. Write a poem, you know what I'm saying? Write a heartfelt message, be creative with it. Like write it, a cutout of a heart, or, just something like kind of creative, rare writing, like be, you know, stylish with it to a degree, man, to just make it romantic. They got the chariots. Yeah, y'all already know they got the Ferris wheel in the city. You know what I'm saying? They got the dinners where you can go and eat in the little igloos too as well. A nice little date in the park, nice little walk in the park. It's so many things I feel like you can do to show that. And also for those that's not in love, or for those that you know what I'm saying don't have nobody for Valentine's Day, that's fine too as well. I like the whole concept too of, you know what I'm saying, the galentines and like different things that I feel like, that a lot of the women doing out here too as well. Because rather than feeling, you know what I'm saying, sad or indifferent about, the holiday within itself, you're embracing it with your friends, you know what I'm saying, with your homegirls. And like I feel like that's dope for the woman out there, because you can be, you know what I'm saying, you can have love in different aspects, you know what I'm saying, for your friends. I know women especially, in that space with that. And then also, with your significant other. So like I get it. And I think that's very creative. I think that puts you in the space a lot to where you don't feel left out too when it comes to Valentine's Day, when it comes to these holidays, that you have, people that's in the same space with you too as well. That you may have some friends that's married. You may have some that's in a committed relationship. You may have some that's single. You may have some, you know what I'm saying, that just went through a heartbreak. You may have some celebrating, milestones too as well, that's been with them for a long time and not married. It's a different mix of people. So you learn how to navigate, you know what I'm saying, through these holidays and through these moments within that too as well. And like that's kind of the space that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I've always, to a degree, been in a relationship around this time, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to Valentine's Day. And it's just different for me this time around, you feel what I'm saying? Because it's just more so a process and a lot of stuff, especially at the stage I'm at in life, especially at the age I'm at, of just like, man, like love is a powerful thing. And it's something that I really feel like, you know what I'm saying, I want to be in the space to really be able to, latch on to that and embrace and really, stick to that, like within a long haul, but like for it to be the right situation, man, because nobody's perfect, but the right person is worth it, for everybody. It's somebody, again, like I said, for everybody to love and embrace you, to treat you right, to not care about your flaws, to just love you for you, you know what I'm saying, to motivate you, to support you, to rock with you, you know, and I feel like it's so important to find it. And when you do find that, you got to know the importance of it. And don't just be in the space too, especially around Valentine's too, as well. Like, if you don't see yourself, I feel like within that space of really trying to build or develop into a relationship or something even bigger than that to a degree, when y'all celebrating a holiday like this too, be true to that. Because you don't necessarily have to be in a relationship, you feel what I'm saying, to celebrate Valentine's, because you know everybody is dynamic, is different. Like I said, if you're not married or in a long-term relationship, or you know what I'm saying, you have somebody you're talking to, but you know what I'm saying, you're not quite in that stage of fully locking in yet, you know, just embrace it as such. That's just the time to be the most compassionate and truly express how you feel. If anything, if y'all the type of person that's to yourself or you harbor a lot of thoughts in, Valentine's Day specifically is the one time to not do that. If it's on your heart, say it. If it's on your mind, you know what I'm saying, express it. Speak from the heart. Especially around this time, speak from the heart, man. If it's that girl out there that you've been wanting for a long time, fellas, you feel what I'm saying, and you want to do something creative, you want to do something romantic for her, do it. For the woman out there, if it's that dude that you know what I'm saying, that you feel like, you know, you don't call interest in as well, too, do the same thing, vice versa. This is time to capitalize too as well when it comes to that. So the other person knows, because you never know what people's situation is or what their dynamic is unless you ask. You gotta ask. You feel what I'm saying? You got to step out on the limb sometimes too, especially if it's somebody that you want. Express it. Truly express it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Such and such. And I know you may not, you know, I know you may be single yourself. I'm single too as well. I know you ain't in a relationship, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could take you out to dinner, or maybe I can, you know, um, come by, or, and, you know, like cook for you, do something like without the basis of even, you know what I'm saying, just being in a full-fledged relationship. Sometimes it's that space of openness to be able to do that, because everybody wants to feel love. Everybody wants to feel love. You could be the hardest person, you know what I'm saying, you could be the most non-expressive person, like all of that. Everybody want to feel love, man. Everybody want to be with someone. Everybody want to be able, everybody want to be cared about, you know what I'm saying, catered to, the whole nine. Everybody, men and women. And it's just vitally important, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to know and understand that too, and just know the true value of love. Love is powerful. Love will fix a lot of things, you know what I'm saying. Love will create a great space for you in life of just, you know, embracing life within itself, of having love. And I've realized like how important that is, especially, you know what I'm saying, with the husband and wives out there, with the longevity in a lot of relationships nowadays too. That's the powerful stuff that stems from, you know what I'm saying, these particular holidays, and stems from these moments of just knowing like, you know what, it's the right one for me. And that person's coming. You know what I'm saying? That person's coming for sure. Or maybe you've crossed paths with them. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying, you know, it happened in the past. You never know when it comes to love, man. Like, but you'll know when it's right. You'll know when it's fully right. You'll know when it's the best thing for you. And you'll know the importance of it, you know what I'm saying, in so many ways. And I just feel like that's so important for y'all to know and understand that, man. Find love, seek love, embrace love, anything with that four-letter word in general, you know what I'm saying, as y'all going into, you know, this week and just moving forward, like to embrace love with your family, friends, significant others, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine. Love is powerful. Love is needed. You know what I'm saying? Love is valued. Love is what we all possess, you know. Hope y'all have an amazing week. Hope y'all have an amazing Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Even after two as well. Hope a lot of y'all, you know, have great connections, relationships, the whole nine moving forward into this year. Embrace love, like I said, and enjoy the holidays, y'all. It's your boy Trouble J. Treble Valentino. Signing